Hello, my comics, comic cats. Just a desire to come convict, bringing you guys and gals just a quick video. Just watching a bit of Doctor Disrespect right now. Doc's doing his thing. Been playing a bit of PUBG. Did extraordinarily well. And then had a bit of a famous problem, but it's all right. We love you, Doc. Salute to you. But yeah, it's been a pretty crazy day today. There might be some good news upon the horizon, but we'll wait. It's going to be maybe August. But I just kind of wanted to show you this instead, because it doesn't generally often, it does rain quite often. That's not the thing here. But it's thunder and lightning, but it's been thunder and lightning for at least over 5 minutes now, which is not very common here in the UK. Often it like comes and it goes, but right now, it's really giving it some. I don't know if you'll see it. Let's see if we can catch it. I don't think it'll show up. It might have stopped now. Don't mind, look, I've just got up at the moment it's decided to bugger off. But it's still raining. Quite heavy. Imagine having that in your back of your house. Big pylon. There's no beyond that fence, just literal nothing beyond, just houses this side and this side. I think it might have stopped, possibly. Just my luck. Probably my luck, but I think it stopped. But yeah, it's been thunder and lightning for a little while now. It's not close because it's about 15 seconds before you can hear. Always let me know your trick for discovering how far a storm is. Often the old saying is if the lightning strikes, you start counting, and then however many you get up to means on how far it is from you. And it was about 15 for me, so it's pretty far from where I'm positioned. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's really giving it some out there. Really coming down quite hard. But yeah, I just want to share this video with you. It's just like, wow, it's like been over 5 minutes now, and it's still giving it some. Also, just to let you know as well, the reason why Monday is not a school day. To be honest, I'm not a politics guy. I don't really follow politics or news, that kind of stuff anyway. Kind of bores me. But it's the King's coronation. It's King Charles's coronation. That is why they're off on Monday. So that's the reason why there's no thing on Monday, because it's the King's coronation. So Prince Charles is about to become king. And then Camilla will be queen, which is kind of weird. Every time you hear about it, and again, like I said, I'm not a politics guy, so I don't know. Maybe it's been said. But it's kind of weird that they're kind of talking about King Charles's ceremony and coronation and stuff. But isn't Camilla going to be queen then? So it's like they're kind of making it a big deal of King Charles. But then when it comes to Camilla, it's like, Camilla. Not even mentioned her. It's like King Charles this, King Charles that. And Camilla's like, yeah, she's just the one in the background. You know, she's yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's because we've always had a queen for such a long time, and now we've got a king. That makes a difference, obviously, because people be like, God, I wish we had a king for once. Queen's been holding on to it too long. And now it's the king's turn. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into politics. I'm not into that kind of rubbish. Don't really care, to be honest. Not really bothered. I'm not really going to watch it either. I'm not bothered. So it is what it is. I already thought it was been done. I thought it'd been done ages ago. So that's how much I know about it. Anyway, there you go. So I just kind of wanted to do the video because I was like, ooh, it's thunder and lightning. It's just like constantly been giving it some for some time now. And like I said, commonly in the UK, it's not really that bad. It's not like consistently, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or over that. It's like a little bit. You hear it, might pass overhead. It's quite loud, and then it'll just keep on going, and that's it. It's gone. Literally like minutes, if that. But to be here for over 5 minutes or so, and giving it some is quite a big one, quite a long one. That's what she said. So while we're on the topic, because I didn't plan to make this video, so I'm just spouting out up to crap. I did say there might be some light on the horizon. We'll see how it goes. I wasn't really going to say anything about it. I was just going to see if it was going to happen. But seeing as I'm here and I'm doing this video in the first place, I guess we could talk a bit about it. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I've been looking online today, looking for more internet service providers and stuff, because I'm kind of getting a bit fed up with the way I'm stuck, and obviously connection wise and stuff again. You go back through that mill of I'm fed up, I just want a good connection, I just want things to work well, I just want, I don't, it's not really about the download and upload speed. It's just about the stability. I just want it to be stable so that when I'm doing stuff, it's actually doing stuff and not me feeling like every fight I have to do some crazy mad running backflip wall run spinning Rooney 360 no scoping drop kick to everybody, and they just turn around and go bang bang, and I'm just like instantly dead. It's like, what? Or me shooting someone and then looking back at the kill cam and it looks like I've just gone, and then he started shooting me and then I've gone. It's like, no, I didn't do that. It was me going up to him, saw him going pam 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 pam, and then just him going, and then him going, what was that? Were you shooting at me? Pop 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 pop, and I'm just like, ugh. It's like, what? How? But yeah. Anyway, so I was looking around online for broadband, and I actually found that there might be a possibility of a company in the area that I'm in at the moment. They're actually coming out to do some form of fiber optic. It's called Community Fiber. And they are apparently in my area doing connections, and they're actually promoting doing connections in this area to give us proper internet, to give the whole of my area proper internet. And they said they can give you up to speeds of 1,000. Not only that, they can give you asymmetrical speeds. So whatever your download is whatever your upload is going to be, and apparently there's a guarantee of a guaranteed speed. So if they can't guarantee speed, you can get your money back. They apparently have come to the area called Community Fiber, and they tell you to pre-order, because apparently they're in the area, and it's actually planned to be going ahead and rolling out in my area on August the 21st. So the 21st of August, they are starting the rollout of doing the fiber thing in the area. So apparently there's a company that's gone above and beyond to start bringing out fiber, and in August they're going to be bringing it here, and you can pre-order it. Obviously, if you pre-order it now, there's going to be more chance you're going to be one of the first to get a rollout, because obviously they'll probably do it as first come first serve sort of thing, where the people that pre-order it will be the first ones to obviously get it when it comes out. So yeah, so I've pre-ordered it. I've asked them, I've said, because they were asking certain details and stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm not paying anything until I know it works. And they said, no, you don't pay anything until it comes. But if you pre-order the whole thing, then when it's ready and it starts to roll out, when you get actually it all set up, then they'll charge you for it. So apparently, from what they're saying, you can get speeds, different speed categories, and the maximum they've done, or the maximum said, is super hyper optic, or what it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but apparently they can give you 1,000 down and 1,000 up. Now, this obviously means an engineer would come out to the house, they would come and have a look, and then they would use. They said that they use existing sort of stuff that's here, but they will obviously have an engineer come out and they will survey and they'll put optical cables in. So if they can put optical cables underground and they have to go underground to put it in, then they'll do that. Or they'll do it maybe like overhead optical cables. They're gonna obviously see what's the best way of doing it and do it that way. So when he comes out, he'll book an appointment to come out to the house and they'll look to install. So maybe, just maybe, we could try it. You know, I've tried everything else, so I can't get any worse than what I've done already. We've already initiated the sending back of the Starlink because it's just pointless for me. I don't see why I should bother using it, to be honest. It's not going to give me the upload speed I get, even though it says I can get 15 upload speed every time I run a test on it. It never seems to work. I go above 4.6, and it goes crazy and it goes into the red. So I don't know how it was saying I was getting more upload speed, or if it's a throttling thing where they know that you're trying to upload or using a stream, so they throttle you instantly as you do it. I don't know, but whatever it is, I don't know. I wonder what the hell Doc was doing. And Doc's running around with these two weird things attached to him. And I was like, what the hell's that? I could just see it out of the corner of my eye. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here because I'm just spouting on. But yeah, we'll come back on Tuesday. We'll be back to normal. We'll see what happens in August. I don't know if that will ever come to fruition. I'm not spending any money on it or anything like that. And I have had a good look around to make sure that it's legit and everything. So we'll see how we go with that. I've been having a look, see if anyone else has had any sort of experience, and I've had a couple have actually had it installed and they've actually praised it for being good. So, you know, said that's not too bad, and they had a couple of dropouts, but it's not been too bad. And they've only said they've had it a good few months, and it's only dropped out maybe twice in the whole time, between 2 or 4 times in the time that they've had it. So I guess we'll see what happens, and maybe, just maybe, that will help. Maybe it won't. Maybe they can't do it because I'm too far from the exchange, because I am 5 kilometers from the exchange. So how are they going to wire or feed optic cables 5 kilometers away from me? You know, it seems a bit too good to be true, kind of sounds. But we'll see what happens. We can only see. I don't see it happening, but if they're offering it, then I guess we could try it. If they can't, they can't. If they can do it overhead, I think, which is probably going to be the only way they can do it, then that would probably be the best way of doing it. Because they could go halfway overhead and then halfway underground, something of that nature, then it would probably work. Because 5 kilometers is a pretty long way to dig up the ground and put it in. And when I've been through, such as like BT's told me it was going to cost me £500 a month for them to do that, to do fibre optic. So they was going to charge me £500 a month. That's including putting it all in and that, and obviously having to pay for the fees of having it installed through OpenReach, not BT, but OpenReach. £500 a month. I was like, yeah, like, I have that money. It's like, you install it and let me earn that money, and then I'll give it you. It's like, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Sorry about today, but I just weren't feeling it. I've just literally done nothing all day, just chilled, sat out and just chilled out and just kind of done a bit of tweaking with the computer stuff and what have you, and just kind of having a look around on the internet stuff, just stressing myself out. What the hell do I do with connections and stuff? One of the issues, obviously, living 5 kilometers from the exchange, connections just absolutely, yeah, beep, whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Salute to you. Rail's upstairs watching his mobile at the moment, so I'll go check on him, but hopefully enjoyed. Anyway, bye for now.